What is up, everyone? This is Zorking090. I'm going to be taking a look at the top 10 rooms of the room event of It's Alive. We're in season 27, room 6 out of 10. So let's go see what the top 10 has to offer. And we have many honorable mentions. In 93rd place with 296 votes, we have Cigar Nawa. And what we got here is that we have many scientists conducting many experiments in this room here. That we have a lot of things going on here. So many things, so many concoctions being made. We have cloning process going on here. And then we have body parts on the shelves here. Maybe all this experimentation is what's causing the Frankenstein's monster to be put in place in the center here. I just hope that Frankenstein's monster does not escape here. Coming in 55th place at 330 votes, we have Cat Says Raffle. And in this lab, looks like that Frankenstein's monster has been created. I just like the use of electricity in the background just for added effect. That we have a lot of things going on here with some DNA strands, we have some failed experiments going on here, a little bit of smoke and fire, but that's normal when it comes to a lab. And then we have all the other body parts used to create Frankenstein's monster in the center. Coming in at 50th place with 339 votes, we have Acacia. And what we got here is that we have ourselves Frankenstein creating Frankenstein's monster right there. There are so many things that are going on here that we have ourselves a city in the background, we have ourselves some experimentations going on there too, and of course Frankenstein's monster just being created from a lot of clones that are happening in the center here. It's always that the black and white rooms add a lot more aesthetic to the whole entire scene. Coming in at 48th place with 342 votes, we have Tyryui. And in this lab, looks like that Frankenstein's monster has been created here. Some DNA strands, some atoms, some sparks right there to more added effect. We have human clones all the way around the lab here. We even have some scientists just going ahead and doing some more research. And then the inspector here is sick of all of this right here. Just look at the expression. Looks like he's going to try to make some arrests today. Coming in 38th place with 368 votes, we have Dummix. And it looks like in this lab, we have some scientists that are creating a lot of Frankenstein's monsters here, that we have ourselves an army of them. I wonder what they're going to do with the army of Frankenstein's monsters. The only way to find out is if they actually escape, and I really hope they don't escape. And coming in 19th place with 434 votes, we have Riri is here. And what we got here is that we have ourselves Frankenstein creating Frankenstein's monster right here. There's so many gadgets, there's so many technology in the background. That is absolutely fitting when it comes to this laboratory here. And now we're on to the top 10. In 10th place with 488 votes, we have Nahil Zero. And it looks like that we have Frankenstein right here, and then Frankenstein's monster in the center. Then the scientists who are conducting experiments right there too with the hazmat suits. You gotta be protected when you're doing some experiments that you have no idea exactly what you are doing. But even then, looks like they created a monster here. And coming in 9th place with 495 votes, we have Mars Argo 2. And it looks like that their experiment was successful, that they created Frankenstein's monster right there, just living in the flesh, or undead flesh. Is Frankenstein actually, or the Frankenstein's monster actually a living thing or an undead thing? I'm not too sure. But we have ourselves the human clones right there to create all the body parts for the monster, and then we have ourselves the scientists doing their thing as in, of course, they're experimenting. Coming in 8th place with 495 votes, we have Justiski. And what we got here is that we have ourselves a dark lab going on here, that we have ourselves a leader being the flaming skull right there. I'm guessing that this is a successful experiment that happened here. I'm not too sure, but even then he looks like he's a mastermind of it all. That we have ourselves a lot of things going on here with the animated desk, we have ourselves the animated of all the other type of creatures right there. Then of course we have ourselves Frankenstein's monster being created right here. The only real question is that, are they going to go on a date or something? Because we have ourselves a person in a dress here. Coming in 7th place with 499 votes, we have Thick Yeet. And what we got here is that we have Frankenstein here, and then we have Frankenstein's monster being created, and then of course we have ourselves a guard just in case if Frankenstein's monster is going to go wreaking havoc here. Coming in 6th place with 502 votes, we have Amelie. And it looks like that we have ourselves an advanced lab going on here, that we have a lot of type of mixtures and concoctions in the center right there. We have ourselves a lot of technology too, some smoke and flames and fire and things like that. And then of course we have Frankenstein's monster being created. I just like the use of the actual table there just to make it look like it came out of the table, just like in the movies. Coming in 5th place with 540 votes, we have Chloe. And we have a half and half room going on here that is just short and simple to the point. On the left side, looks like that we have ourselves a scientist, Frankenstein just digging up the grave here. Then onto the right side, looks like that Frankenstein's monster has been created by the body that's been dug up from the grave. And instead of using the lab and of course the lightning and things like that, he just used a spell book of some sort to revive or make the Frankenstein's monster here. Coming in 4th place with 566 votes, we have Mandiza. And what we got here is that we have ourselves Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster right here. A short and simple lab, no really flashy gimmicks or things like that. It's just a lot of type of body parts and a lot of type of things going on here, especially with a giant book with information on there. But what we got here is that we have ourselves a monster being alive and well. And now on to the top 3. In 3rd place with 696 votes, we have Taiga Demon. And it looks like that we have ourselves a Frankenstein monster being animated here within the castle lab. There we have Frankenstein right there. We have some rats and some bones and things like that. Some body parts needed to actually make the Frankenstein's monster. It's just simple and to the point right here. Coming in 2nd place with 718 votes, we have Rock MC02. Short and simple and straight to the point with a small room that we have ourselves Frankenstein, and we have Frankenstein's monster being protected or pretty much encaged by the lasers right there. That we have ourselves a morgue, of course, that they are used to have the body parts to make Frankenstein's monster here. And last but not least, because you're in 1st place with 1,038 votes, we have Dodgy Dave. And what we got here is that we have a relatively small lab, but it really works out, especially for the design of it all. There we have Frankenstein right here in the center. Then we have ourselves Fitz, the pixeling, added as the electricity just surging through all the 4 pillars just to make the animation of Frankenstein's monster. And I like, instead of using a scientist, you actually have an old guy, which Frankenstein could be the old professor or old mad scientist here. The Craniac machines, just for the machinery, we have ourselves the cloned bodies right there, and within, of course, just a dark room on its own. And then, I guess this is Frankenstein's assistant here. Just Bob, look at that, look at that. He would be an assistant here. Then we even have ourselves a robot and other decorations here, just to make this whole entire lab work out so well. Frankenstein's monster is alive, so congratulations to Dodgy Dave for being ranked number 1 in the room event of It's Alive for season 27. So these are the top 10 rooms of the room event of It's Alive for season 27, room 6 out of 10. Which of the top 10 is your favorite? Feel free to leave down the Pewdiepie Tube Center username, as well as any thoughts, opinions, and compliments you could say about the rooms. Because who knows, they may be reading down in the comment section, and anything you could say could make their day, and especially that they made so much time and effort to put into these rooms for the room events. So congratulations to the top 3, the top 10, and especially the top 100. If you want to see all the rooms be put into a montage, then be sure to take a look at 2% Central's channel. The link to the channel and as well as the video will be put into the description below, and as well as an annotation at the end of the video. And the next room event will be Cemetery, and we will see who will be in the top 10 then. But for now, this is going to be the end of this video, so if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give this video a like. If you want to see more videos, live streams, and content for the channel, then be sure to subscribe. And if by chance you want to support my channel for just $1 a month, become a channel member today by clicking on the join button. As a channel member, you help support my channel for every month as I continue to make videos, live streams, and content for the channel, and you will receive some perks. Such perks as having your name be highlighted in green text whenever you chat along in the live stream chat. Not only that, when you do chat in the live stream chat or leave comments down in the video sections, you'll have a loyalty badge next to your name so that you show everyone that you are a supporter of the channel. And last but not least, you have access to custom made emotes just for the live stream chat, so you could use them to express yourself while talking to other people. And once again, it's only $1 a month to become a channel member today by clicking on the join button. Just think of it as Patreon, but for YouTube instead, and thank you for your support and your consideration. Feel free to leave down your Pewdiepie Tube Center username as well as the network you are in the comment section below. Have more friends, have more followers, have more gifts, have more people join your network, and have more fun playing the game every single day, as they're going to continue to update this game every month. But until next time, I've been SorderKing090, have a great day everyone, and as always, I'll see you guys next time in a new video or live stream.
Forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day.